Oh man, I have been pining for my childhood recently. Like, I've just been having this massive nostalgia binge, Disney-fied regression session. Like, I'm missing NickToons, I'm missing Cheez TV, I'm missing the Ferals, I miss Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, hell, I miss Pokemon Snap. I've been missing sitting on the beach with just a Buffalo Bill and a chomp ball looking at the sun go down. Summer 98, man, dream days. But you know what I've been missing more than anything the last couple of weeks especially is Osama Bin Laden. Yeah, I mean, he was great, right? He was great, right? He was fantastic, Osama. Like, compared to ISIS, Osama Bin Laden was just the coolest guy out. ISIS is like Jimmy Fallon. He's sterile, he's boring, easy, you know, relies on all these like stupid stunts to get your attention. Bin Laden was like Letterman, man. He was like suave and cynical. He didn't know where he was coming from. It was always a surprise with Bin Laden, right? Think about 9/11 for a second. How fucking surreal 9/11 was. 9/11 was like something that Bob Dylan came up with in like an amphetamine haze in like an interview in 1965. Like,
yeah, man, we're gonna get like planes and fly them into buildings, and it's gonna totally reshape the geopolitical landscape, man. It's gonna change everything.
It's like what kind of person thinks of that? A genius. But that's not why I like Bin Laden. I liked Bin Laden because he was relatable. He was a lovable loser, you know? He was never gonna achieve his goals. He was like me, you know, and I think if, you know, he reminded me of like an 80s sitcom dad, like John Goodman and Roseanne, like, just that guy's always down on his luck, you know? Like, I think if you've ever had an unattainable goal, like for me being a famous comedian, right, that may happen. But, you know, like, if it's that, or like, say, destroying the West with a militant insurgency or whatever like that, but instead of following that dream, you spent 10 years in a shitty apartment, on a shitty futon, masturbating to shitty VHS porn, then on some level, you can empathize and relate to Osama Bin Laden. You know, that was the last 10 years of that guy's life, basically. See, the thing with ISIS is, they're so slick. They're slick and they're soulless. Their videos are full of CGI. It's like the Star Wars prequels. There's nothing there. Bin Laden, man, he was punk. He was lo-fi. He had a fucking man come out with a camcorder, VHS, recording it in front of a shitty flag. And I think, you know, it should look like those 90s Comedy Central Presents kind of thing. Like Janine Garofalo coming out, but it's like Bin Laden. And he's just like, hey, what's going on, everyone? Yeah. Hey, oh man, what's the deal with these guys? You seen these guys that misinterpret the prophet? Have you seen these guys? Oh man, it's like you split from the 15th caliphate. I split your head open. And like during that bad comedy, after it would smash cut to just like Taliban fighters like training, like running through tires and monkey bars, like hey, yippee, hooray, that's to America, yay, monkey bars, came to the West, monkey bars, and it looked like they were having so much fun. And the 10-year-old me, who at the time loved monkey bars, I totally get it. I got it, you know? They were like Peter Pan and the Lost Boys. They failed to grow up. They regressed like our generation is regressing, but they, you know, they went a bit too far, and they got a bit sinister, you know? I always say that if the Taliban had laser tag available to them in the 80s, you know, during the Russian invasion, there never would have been a 9/11 or an invasion of Iraq, you know? The problem with ISIS is they hate laser tag, they hate wall pits, and they hate slippery dips. They're just not fun people. And then after the monkey bars, like, yippee, death to America! It always cuts back to Bin Laden, and he'd always be swaying, and he's a very tall man. And you know, it looked like he was doing bad karaoke, like, seem to me you live your life like a candle in the wind. By the way, Azio is definitely bugging this show now. I just want to say to Azio, I don't actually like Bin Laden, this is a bit, but he was pretty cool. But yeah, everybody's talking about radicalization, right? The youth are getting radicalized. I don't want the youth to be radicalized. What does that really mean in this very racist country? I don't want the brown youth to be radicalized. Not my little boy Jimmy. He's white as rice. He just loves ribbon bombs and Xbox. But the brown youth, Jimmy's brown friends, definite risk. And this is what makes me pine for my pre-9/11 childhood. Because when I was growing up, radicalization wasn't fucking wearing an explosive vest and blowing yourself up. It was like sweet gel blonde tips, Oakley sunglasses, Quicksilver necklace, big baggy Fubu basketball shirt, Wu-Tang 3/4 denims, puffy glow suits, yeah man, a fucking Walkman, blasting the latest Eminem, like the music, the moment, and then your friend Chad just calling you like, man, guess what? My mom just drove me to Blockbuster. She rented out for me The Mummy Returns, The Scorpion King, Extended Director's Cut with Dwayne The Rock Johnston. And I also got Tekken Tag. Why don't you come over to my house and get radicalized. And like Van Halen's Jump would just start playing like dun 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 dun, like yeah, Van Halen. And like there's an Asian guy and he's like on the fucking in the van at the other side of the street listening to this conversation. He's like, man, that is fucking radical. All right, that's it for me. Thanks very much.